Hey guys, welcome to Sarah's Jewelry Studio. So tonight, instead of just saying welcome to my studio, I'm actually going to give you a tour of my studio. So really this is just a small section of our basement, and I just kind of added some furniture and put my bead stuff here, and well, here I am. So when I first started almost a year ago, I was in the dining room, and I just had like one little duffel bag full of stuff, and that was it. And I would take my stuff out and I put it back in and I put it on the shelf, and then that was it. But then it's just kind of grown. So here we are. So I'm going to take you on a quick tour around just to show you the whole space, and then I'll talk specifically about how I store my beads and supplies. So I'm going to pick up my camera and we're going to get started. Alright, so we're going to get started. We're going to just walk into the space and just kind of walk around in a circle. So the first thing we come to is this little rack here that is on wheels. And, I just keep some supplies on there and some storage stuff on there. And I'm going to go over more about that in a second. So this is where I actually store all of my beads. So you can see all my bead cases here. And then this is just some more storage. So this is actually finished jewelry that hasn't been either photographed or just put away yet. So that's that. And then this is just some random craft storage, and then this is kids storage stuff. So there's my work bag patiently waiting for me to be able to go back to work again. Alright, and then this here, I know you guys have seen this in the background of some of my videos. So this is actually just two bookshelves, and I just put a curtain up just to kind of cover up all the clutter here. Alright, so this side here is all just my stuff. And then this side here is mostly my stuff and a bunch of kids, and now you can see why I cover it up, because it looks like a hot mess. So, up here we have, just random stationery stuff, glue, tools, old electronics. This is a whole case of Play-Doh that my daughter got for Christmas. And then paper crafting stuff, so I like to make my own earring cards. I have earring punches there, and a bunch of cardstock. So we got things to write with, things to write on. Then this is where I keep my acrylic beads, because I don't really use them, but I want to have them just in case I do like kids' beading parties or just any reason that I might want to use those. And then I have a bead spinner here, which I haven't figured out how to use yet. And I have two bead looms, which I also haven't figured out how to use yet, but I got one for me and one for my sister-in-law so we can learn together. And then in these boxes here, I just have finished jewelry. And then these are little inserts that I put into my bags when I bag up jewelry to send out. Then there's just a stack of empty containers, extra jewelry making supplies. So you can see I just have, all kinds of random stuff, polishing cloth, C6000, lint roller, random cleaner. This just has all the camera supplies, tripods and lights and all that kind of good stuff, chargers. Then down here we have like packing supplies for when I'm going to ship stuff out. So we got organza bags, tissue paper, packing materials, just like boxes and stuff like that, bubble wrap, mailer cushioning, so it's just like bigger bubble wrap and stuff like that, foam. And then this is just a bag of bags. So I have the bag with all the new bags in it, and then I also have a bag with used bags in it. So that way as I'm going through, if I need to sort out stuff, I just use the older bags instead of wasting new bags on that. So they get a lot of use. Alright, down here we got, well, this is all old Pampered Chef stuff. Well, not all old. I just got some more new catalogs right there. So I am starting to do some Pampered Chef stuff a little bit again, but I had taken a break from it for a while. But anyway, so that's taking up a little bit of that space. These are all bead magazines that I got from a Facebook deal for like $5. And then just kids games. This is all kids shelf. This is kids shelf / a whole bunch of papers I haven't figured out what to do with yet. Things to cut with, adhesives, and then this is just a shelf of paper and notebooks, stuff like that. Alright, so then up top we have, sorry if this is too wiggly on you guys. Up top we have, let's see, my kids Play-Doh, and then that's clay, like polymer clay stuff. I haven't figured out how to really use it yet. I just made some pendants. If you go to my Instagram, you can see where I posted those, or Facebook. Alright, and then, so up here we just have displays. So it's like a big display. I was supposed to be doing a couple of vendor events, but, yeah, with everything going on right now, at least the first one's canceled. I'm pretty sure the second one's going to cancel as well. Then we got the display props. So these are like the boards that I put my finished jewelry on when I'm doing that. And then I got a laminator here so I can make signs for when I do the vendor events. So these are supposed to be my vendor events. I'm guessing the May 9th one is not going to happen, considering they just extended our stay-at-home order through May 8th. So just a couple of fun signs that I like. And then these are all magnets from when I went to Florida last August. Then I actually reference this a lot. It's just something I printed out from online, and it just tells you, you know, where on you the different links are going to hit. So I just like to use that as a reference. And then another one of my favorite sayings. Alright, and then we got a calendar from Joann's that has some coupons on the back of it. And then just my computer setup where I do my video editing and stuff like that. And in the midst of going through all this coronavirus stuff, I made a slideshow of all scenic pictures that I've taken personally, so that way I can look at it and just lots of good time memories coming to no people, just things. Alright, so then this is my workstation here. So this is actually all bead mat material. So this is a Velux twin blanket, and I just have it folded in half. And then when I have somebody else come over to bead with me, like my sister-in-law, or, you know, if my daughter wants to do beading with me, I just unfold it, and then I have a folding table that I put over there, and then I just spread the whole thing out. So it's so much easier, and I lose so many less beads now that my whole surface is just a beading mat. Alright, so then here's my phone holder that I do my videos with, my lamp, and then this is just a little step stool that my daughter painted, well, markered, I should say, at some little fair thing. And then this is my new holder. So I just filled that in. Before I had all this stuff in plastic containers. So now it's all on this ladder ribbon rack that I got from Joann's. Alright, so, and just a quick look around the rest of the room. So I got my elliptical that's well underused. I got a pool table that's well underused. So where my kids are. And usually while I'm sitting here working, I have YouTube on this TV over here, just kind of watching. And then these are all pool player trophies that should have gone out a long time ago. But yeah, so pool is kind of on hold at the moment. Alright, so next we're going to look at actual beading stuff. Okay, so on this rack here, this is my just tools. So all my little tool baskets, I just got this little plastic thing from the dollar store, and it just holds all the tools straight up. I thought about getting one that has like the long line that goes down the middle, and then these kind of straddle over the top of it, but I just don't think that it's gonna sit very well. So especially, you know, when you have the random ones like this one, so this way just works better. Then I have a little mirror here, so see if I can say hi. Can't see me. Can't see me without the phone being in the way. There we go. You can see my eyes. There we go. So, hi! So I just keep that, and then as I'm making things, you know, I put earrings in, and I, you know, we'll check the length on them, or I'll put a necklace on, check the length on it, just so I can see how it fits. Alright, so then I keep this little toolbox, and usually I just keep it open, and then I just have all kinds of supplies in here, so anything I would want to keep right at my fingertips. So bead bugs, bead awl, little shovel. This shovel is the best shovel ever. I got it in like a little kit that came with a bunch of tools. This shelf is all just needles, so all different kinds of, oh, and hair ties. You can never have too many hair ties laying around. And then in the bottom here, I just have like, findings that I'm going to use often. So like crimp covers, you know, some head pins. I don't usually keep head pins and eye pins in here much, but mostly like ear wires, clamshell covers, what else? Tape measure, another scoop. So yeah, that's mostly what I keep in here, is just the stuff that I know that I'm going to need the most often. Alright, and then as we get down, this is my bargain bead box case, waiting for the next order of stuff to come in. just some random bead mats. That's what I first started out using before I got my big blanket. Got some bead boards here, and then a bracelet board. There you go, bracelet board. Just another tablecloth for the other table, like I said, if I pull that out. And then down here, this is my sister-in-law Susan's stuff for when she comes over to Bead. She is also doing the bargain bead box now, so that's her stuff down there. Alright, so we come over to my bead shelf. So, as you can see, I got a lot of stuff going on here. So I've been working on, you know, how I'm going to store stuff in. Originally, I had everything is, like, separated by thing. So, like, pearl beads in this box, and, like, this one's still original from back then. Stone chips and nuggets. Multicolor beads, like, beads that are all mixed colors. And then I decided to switch and go by just cases of colors, except for seed beads. So seed beads, I still have these all down here, and they are all just by seed bead, not, you know, by mixed in with the colors. So originally I had some of the bigger 6-0s mixed in, and then I undid that. So as you can see, so I have 2 cases of brown, 2 cases of purple, a purpley blue, pink, 2 pinks, 2 reds, the stone chips nuggets, metal beads, multicolor beads, metal spacer beads, white, clear. This is my mermaid box, but I'm going to separate that out into, you know, the different blues and purples. Gray, silver, hematite, dark gray, and then 2 cases of black. Silvery blue, medium blue. This one must be labeled on the other side. I think that's another medium blue. I think I just took its label off one side to share with that new case because I just split that. Yep, there you go. There we go. Alright. So I got, sorry this is so wiggly, guys. So I got 2 cases of medium blue, light blue, teal turquoise, dark blue, and then down here, these cases are actually empty. Well, this one has a little bit of random stuff in there that needs to be sorted in, but like these are empty, these are empty. See, this just has a little bit of randomness that just needs to get mixed in. And then this is actually where I originally had all my ribbon and stuff. So you can see I still have a little bit of stuff in here, stuff that wouldn't fit on the rack. So this is like, you know, memory wire, cording, you know, all kinds of whatever, bits of chain, and then like these, they wouldn't fit on there in these cases. You can see where I tried, but the metal, the wooden rod was just too thick to go through there. So I still had to have some stuff in here. Alright, so there's that. Shove this stuff back in here real quick. Okay, so those cases are waiting to be filled in as I add more cases of different colors. Alright, so over here, this is the stuff I use least often. So we got 2-hole beads, various color metal beads, yellow, tan, orange, and then we got 2 cases of green. And then these are my original, like I got these when I very first started with seed beads. Not those 2, but these. And so I have not filtered these into the seed bead cases yet because some of them are acrylic, and yeah, I'm not ready to deal with that yet. So when I first started, I didn't understand the difference between acrylic beads and glass beads, and they were all the same to me. So as I've lived and learned, I just haven't done anything with those yet. And then these are just some random things that I got. Like I ordered this from Amazon because I really wanted these purple bicones, and then they're actually a little bit lighter than the bicones that I wanted. The color that I wanted. So then I got these from BB Craft. Alright, and then up here we have earrings. So like these are all different colors. So like the main ones, the gold and the silver, I have in my toolbox, and then these are just other random ones. And then we got charms, clasps, These are more earrings, like the bigger like chandeliers, head pins, jump rings, and then we just have different colored copper wire. Then we have this case of sea beads, and it comes like this from Michael's. Well, I'm sure you can get it anywhere, but that's where that one probably came from. And then this one is the same kind of case, because you can buy just the case, and then this has bigger random beads in it, and we got that from a Facebook find, Facebook Marketplace, so we just haven't filtered those into the cases yet. This is my leather earring kit, which I just talked all about the contents of this box in the video that I just put up, except for these, which I got these at one of the one of the AC Moore final sales. Alright, so then we have this tower right here. So this box, if you recognize some of these bags, this was from the haul video that I just did from Bead. So I haven't put everything away yet. That's as far as I got. I tubbed it all up after I did the video, and I made some stuff that, you know, last night, then I just tubbed it all up. Alright, so then this container, actually both of these, are just filled with stuff that I got from like not yard sale, but Facebook Marketplace finds. So it's just like made jewelry that needs to be taken apart, or acrylic, or just random stuff that just needs to be dealt with. So, and then this top bin is still some more beads that I haven't worked into the rest of my cases yet because they're full. Like these are all like multicolored bead strands, so I just haven't worked them in yet. And then like these, when I was just going through and organizing my seed beads, these are more that were bigger. Alright, then we just have this little bit here. So we have this case is wood beads, this one is just more findings, and then this is just random stuff that I just haven't figured out what to do with yet. So we got some earring cards, and then just random stuff. It's like a junk drawer of jewelry-ness. So, oh, I did just get this from Amazon, I think, and it's a little container of all different sizes of split rings. So there's that. So this is how I have all of my seed beads stored. So these are the bigger like 6/0 ones that you would get on the strands. And then you can see I just popped these in here. These are the ones that I just got from Bead that I did in the haul video that I just put up. And so obviously I'm just out of room, so I just kind of layered those in on top. And then, so I got these from Joann's, and I got, well, as you can see, I'm up to 6 of them. And the containers inside of them are just really small. I mean, smaller than a Tic Tac container, which is what it basically is like, because if you look at it, it has like this little flip top lid. So that's kind of what it's like, is like a little Tic Tac container, but these are actually smaller. They're like skinnier than a Tic Tac container. So, you know, some of them I just don't have a lot of, which, you know, those are fine for that. But then you have ones where it's like, you know, I have 3 full containers of them, or like this one where I have like 4 full and then a part. Well, no, that one's different. So you got 4 full of those. So, you know, they didn't go very far. And then I have like 4 of these. So actually, like these hold much more of a quantity, but these are a lot more expensive. So I just haven't gotten more of these yet. So I tried these out to see how I like them, and I do like them because they're clear, which is why I don't like these. So like this is the case for these. So if you look through the bottom, you can kind of see the colors, and if you open it up and look in from the top, well, you just got these big white lids looking at you. And then another method that we're trying, we got these. You can get these at the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and then they have these little glass containers. So they do fit into this little box here that we got from Michael's. I actually got my Christmas beads. Yeah, it was Christmas beads. It was a birthday beads. I got my birthday beads in this box, I believe. So, yeah. So these little drawers do fit in here, but you know, as I put more layers in, then I'll have to dig them out to be able to access them. So while the little glass jars are cute, and they come 4 for $1, you have to have a way to store them. So because they don't come in a container. So out of all of these, I like this one the best for larger quantities, these are the best for smaller quantities, and these, I don't have any issue with them for the bigger size. So obviously I have enough to do a third case of these at this point, so I'm going to do that. And then one more thing of sea beads, aside from the 4 little containers that I showed you that I haven't dealt with yet. I do have from my AC Moore big haul where I got a whole bunch of tubes, so I just put them in this kind of a container like this. So you can see I just have them all separated and just in there as best as I could. So there's those. Now the one thing I do like about these is that they are secure enough that I can stand them up. So whereas this one, the lid just goes like this, so I don't feel secure enough to stand that one up. And then these, obviously I do feel secure enough to stand up because each container is clicked closed and then the lid also clicks closed. So these I feel good about standing up. This one I don't, just because I'm afraid of the container coming open. And then the other ones I feel really secure about. So that is the one plus about these type of containers. Alright, so I'm going to show you inside of some of these boxes. So this is the metal beads. The box that says metal beads. And then, so when I say beads, I mean like, normally it's because they're connectors or like a string can go through them. Generally not charms. So it wouldn't be something that only has a hole on one end. Alright, and then this is the multicolor bead box. You can see just things that have multiple colors on each bead. Or bead glass mixes. Alright, and then this one is the one that said metal spacer beads. So as you can see I got like bead caps and just the rhinestone spacers. Now these are all the clear ones, all the ones that were different colors I put into their color box. So originally I had them all in here together, and now I just went ahead and separated those out by color as well. And then these are like the charm holder ones. So you'll see sometimes where I've kept the papers, the cards that they come on in here. They have the price on them. Actually, those don't have the price on them. But usually I'm saving them for the description, but sometimes it's also for the price. So I kind of gone back and forth a little while just to kind of see what I like. Now if you're curious about these little blue tabs in here, so in this case here, this is actually anti-tarnish. So dividers that you buy separate. So as you get them, then they have these little tabs between each of these and you cut them off. So as I cut them off, I just put those little tabs inside of this one because this one, the box is fixed and you can't add different dividers. So I figured maybe that little bit of, material in there might help with tarnishing. Alright, so this one is the stone chip and nugget box. So you can see I just all kinds of random chips in here. Now usually I unstring everything, but these, I've left a fair amount of them on their strings just because they're sometimes it's better if you can just see them while they're on strings, so you can see how they lay. And then these are the red boxes. So I'm just like running out of dividers. I wish they came with dividers for every slot in these boxes, but yeah, so like this one, like I have, the one bagged up next to the other one, and I have like these all mixed together, which in each box I usually do have some sort of a mix, like red seed bead mix. So there's that. So you can see I just have all kinds of different ones, and I've tried, like I said, keeping track of them all different ways. So you got little handwritten notes, I got like pieces of the tag, and then like some of these, like this came from AC Moore, so I know that if I want to use that, like I can't get that exact replacement because I can't go to AC Moore anymore. Sad face. Alright, so we're going to look at these pink cases next. So you can see here I have my pink bead soup. Just random all kinds of different ones. Get some shell pieces, get some mixed glass. Now that actually came as an assortment. And some pink focals in there. And then this one is more of the lighter pink and the crystals. And then this is the white case here. You can see I kind of have, you know, the white bead soup mixes there. Alright, so next we have purple. So these are I have 2 boxes that are considered purple, and then one that is purpley blue. So that would be stuff that's purple, but also kind of looks blue, or blue, but also kind of looks purple. So this is the purpley blue box. And some of these could go into blue, some of them could go right into purple, but for space sake, I just put them together like that. And here we go with brown. So 2 cases of brown. And this is the second case of brown, which as you can see I have a lot of room in. So as I've been going through and, you know, expanding my cases as I get more of the same type of colors, I've just been leaving some room so that I have more room to grow into, at least where I can. So some cases I'm still cramped. So that's the clear box. And as you can see, like some of them I've, you know, this is like from the dollar bead. Like I cut up the list, and I've tried, like I said, I've tried so many different ways of how to keep track of everything, and yeah, I just haven't found anything that I love. Right now I'm going with the cards, so you'll see a lot of the cards. Alright, so this is the dark gray hematite box here, and as you can see, some of these are bagged up. So this was where we were trying out the idea of keeping things bagged up and in the container. So that way, you know, in case something were to fall, then, you know, it wouldn't, everything wouldn't fly everywhere. But I don't know, it's just, it doesn't have the same appeal to me to look at that versus looking at that. So I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, it's always a constant changing thing. There's no wrong way to do it. So, and then this is the mermaid case here, which again, like I said, I want to break up into the other cases and split them up between like the teal and the purple and the blues and clears. But yeah, so, you know, always try new things. You know, eventually you're going to find something that you love, and that's what you're going to stick with. Alright, so here we have the wood beads. So this is one of the big red boxes that was up on top. This is all the wood beads. Now in this, just because there's, you know, not enough dividers or even room for dividers, and there's so many different varieties, you know, these are all bagged up. And what I've learned is that, you know, if you bag them up, obviously you want to make sure that they're closed, but if you put them in upside down so that the seal is on the bottom, then you can see what's in the bags a whole lot easier. So that's a little hack there for you. Then I got the 2 black cases, and as you can see, I definitely have some room to grow. So these are lava beads. Then, like I said, I, you know, went through and bagged some things up as I was moving things around. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that idea though, but for now I'm just leaving them, and we'll go through them as I, you know, move stuff around again and again and again. Alright, so this is the silvery blue case. As you can see, I got an empty hole there, ready for something else. And some of these can be moved around, you know, if there's something else that comes in, like these, you know, they don't necessarily look super silvery, so they could be moved around. Same with those. So, you know, nothing is, you know, set in stone. As I get more beads, which I'm about to, then, you know, I might have to shuffle things around again and again and again. And then these 2 boxes are the medium blue. So, like I said, some of these, like, you know, maybe these go to light blue or, you know, teal or turquoise, or, you know, I shuffle them around as I need to. Alright, so this is the light blue box. Like these here, they could probably definitely go in that silvery blue box. I could probably put something else here out of that box that would fit better in that one. This is the teal turquoise box. And like as I need more room in here, like I could, you know, mix these flowers all together, or, you know, like I could mix these pieces in with, oh, there you go, and with the mix. So, you know, as I get more pieces, I just kind of shuffle them around. Like these beads here, they're actually acrylic. I like them though, so that's the reason why they get to stay in here, but they could get moved if I needed that space. Alright, so now we have the green. There we go. So the green case here, well, 2 green cases actually. And then I have these other, the cases I already showed you while we were looking at the shelf that they were on, but I wanted to show you a little better without the, or with better lighting. So these are the 4 cases that I was saying that there's some acrylic beads in here, and I need to figure out which ones they are. Move those over to my acrylic cases. Some of these are just, you know, seed beads that I've picked up and replaced. Like this is all just seed beads. Like the acrylic ones that came in here have been moved over. So like it was like a black and white case and a blue case and, you know, like a neutral color case. So, and that's how they came. They were like, it was like $10 to get this case filled with stuff in it. And it had glass and acrylic mixed together. Alright, so this was that bottom corner section of beads that I said I don't use as often. So there's the orange case. And here's the tan case. So some of these could also be considered brown, but I just needed to make more room in brown, so I made a tan case. Then this is yellow. And then we have, this is called 2-hole beads. So these are not mixed by color, these are mixed by type. And that's because, well, usually you're doing something specific where you need a 2-hole bead. So, and then this is the various color metal bead box. This is actually one of the first strands that I bought, and I still have yet to do anything with these cute little crabs. Oops. I'm going to flip over for you. There you go. So I haven't done anything with those yet. Alright, so now we're into findings and charms. So this is the clasp box. Now these I do have all bagged. So each of these bins has a certain kind of color. So like these are like the black, the gunmetal, then we have like antique silver, silver, like a light gold, yellow gold, rose gold, and then you got your bronze and copper. So yeah, there's all kinds. Now they are separated in the baggies by type, so you can see like lobster claws and toggle clasp. So, you know, the different types of toggle clasp. So I do have those all separated. Magnetic clasps here. And then, move to charms. So these are just all random charms that I've gotten from various places. And I have them kind of separated by like, you know, these are all like these are all different butterflies. And then these are all like, you know, about faith, crosses and, you know, words of faith. And then these are all like animals, well, like sea animals, so like seashells and, you know, turtles and seahorses. So just kind of mixed. These are all about love. These are all about like kids. So just kind of separate them so I can, if I'm looking for something in particular, I don't have to search through everything. Alright, and then this is the earring bin that I was talking about, where it shows you all the different colors of earrings, ear wires and everything. And then this was the other one that said earring, and this is all the different hoops. So, and then the chandeliers. Alright, so this is all head pins. So again, just like the clasp I have, each section is separated by a color. So these are all like shiny silver, this is all the antique silver, then you get the like a yellowy gold, or the lighter gold, and then like the yellow, actually this is all just regular gold, and then this one is rose gold, and then yeah, so we had all the darker colors down here. So, and then this bag is just like, it's my bead soup for pins, so it's all the stuff that's been cut or otherwise doesn't look the same as it did in the first place. And then this is all jump rings, so these are all, you know, just kind of sorted kind of the same way. So like these are all rose gold, these are all darker colors, these are all golds, these are all the antique silvers and the regular silvers mixed together. Just more darker colors over here. And then again, they're all baggied multicolor. So everything's all baggied up. These are not like split rings, they're just solid rings. So there you go. So but for the most part, I just use, you know, like split rings for silver. Honestly, that's mostly what I use the most, which is why it's in my little toolbox there. Alright, and then this is the other big red box that had said findings on it. So like these are all like crimp covers and crimps, like stuff that I bought from like AliExpress, and same thing with like this one. These are all just wire guards, and then like these are all like silver or silver plated, and then just random stuff, bookmarks, bow tie, stuff that I got in like Facebook finds. These are all cord ends, keychain rings. It's just a jump ring opener that I haven't even opened because I already have another one. Again, another Facebook Marketplace find. Some eyeglass holders. Some bails. And we have the bead cones there. Some more bails down in here. And then these are just some more ear wires, the kind that I already have in my box. They're just antique silver, gold. So those are just additionals of those. So when I run out of them in my toolbox, then I have more. And then just some more crimp type stuff. So there you go. So this is just kind of like random stuff plus extra stuff to fill in to the little toolbox that I work out of mostly. Alright, and I almost forgot I wanted to show you the acrylic beads. So again, like I said, I don't really do anything with the acrylic beads. I just wanted to have them in case. And then like these little containers in here, this is what came out of those 4 containers where I said they had the different, you know, acrylic things in them. So it's like little leaves, just, you know, some big beads. So just stuff that I don't normally do anything with. Some stuff that I picked up in the AC Moore hauls just to have because, you know, they had them and they were really, really cheap. So never know when I might use it, but I have it. And then these are, like I said, more kind of kid-like. I bought these dice to make keychains with. I never did. And then just more acrylic beads. And then these are actually like letter charms. So these are all metal ones, which I have more to add to them. I just haven't yet. And then these are all plastic ones. So there's those. So I think that was everything. I thank you again for tuning in and for checking out my studio tour. So if you have any other questions, or, you know, if there's anything you want me to elaborate on, you know, I would definitely be willing to do that. Just go ahead and comment below, and, you know, I'll do a follow-up video if I need to, or I'll just answer questions in the comments. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.